You talk, nigga, you speak from your soul, my nigga. He said, and I love the fact, he said, a lot of these new wave, hey, how you guys doing? And what you having to the mic? And then you want to talk to you guys.
I'm from outer space, I got Milky Way for blood, evolution in my veins. I'm gone, I've been far away, I'm illuminated, now I make a move, start the waves. I've been breathing around fire for a long time. I had a vision from the birds, they want a coastline. Artificially.
Alright, you guys are lucky like I care about you. And let me do something really here. So my hands are busy. Let me see. Oh, I should have did it the other way and I could have switched the camera. So we're gonna feed the pigs this stuff right here. But I was just thinking about a lot of different things, right? I really don't like the world that we live in. So I'm gonna preface a few different things. And I don't think I need to preface them, but I am. I'm just gonna preface them because I thought about some stuff and I was like, you know what, let me, I guess, set the record straight again, right? So first and foremost, you gotta get out your feelings. I'm gonna say that. We live in a world where people are led and governed by their feelings and emotions, and I just hate it. I don't like it, right? But I'll tell you something that I really don't like. I don't like the fact that we've taken people's rhetoric and narrative and manipulated it to say something that it isn't even saying. So I'm gonna preface this again. So let me preface it this way. I don't have a problem with legal immigrants. With legal immigrants, people coming over to the country, into any country for that matter, to follow rules, laws, regulations, and assimilate into the culture and be productive members of a society and different things of that nature. I don't have no problem with that anywhere in the world. What I do have a problem with is people not following rules and regulations. So much to the point where I don't even have to talk about illegal aliens and immigrants, where I can tell you guys that I was one of the very first people telling the young black guys to stop doing music where they call the women bitches and hoes and call each other nigga and shoot them up bang, bang, bang. And I was telling you guys I would even stop supporting that type of music. You wouldn't catch me listening to that type of music. I didn't condone people selling drugs and, oh, I had to do what I had to do to just survive. And no, I said, you know what, go pick up cans, go do whatever you got to do, but don't go sell drugs and don't go do like. So when it comes to certain things, I've always been on the side of right and advocating for the right stuff. But then when I say, hey, I'm against Pookie and Ray Ray selling dope, oh, you against the black community, you against us trying to do what we got to do to figure it out because of oppression and systematic racism and this and this and this. Let me guys tell you something. I was like 3 years old, maybe a little bit older than that. Okay, maybe I was a little bit older, but I was really young and I knew the boogeyman wasn't real, right? Like I knew the boogeyman wasn't real. I know the boogeyman's image is more real than what the boogeyman is. And what do I mean by that? Well, this is what the Chusta means. I mean that I don't believe in systemic racism. Is real, and to the point where it really prohibits and stops people as much as they say that it does. I don't believe that. Choose the redlining and Jim Crow and this and this and this. Okay, well, first and foremost, if you guys really want to go over Jim Crow, I could tell you that at the height of Jim Crow, only about 11 or 13 states out of 48 were actually practicing or had Jim Crow laws on the books and records. Yeah, but you don't know what they was doing in them back things in sundown towns. Okay, yeah, y'all want to start just talking about all of these different things that may be true, may not be true, but I'll tell you what is not true. It wasn't happening to the extent in which you guys say it is. That's not the truth, right? So again, I hate these false narratives and these false equivalencies and different things like that. So a lot of my friends, their parents are immigrants, but their parents, some of them did it the wrong way. I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of them did it the right way, but even the ones who did it the wrong way, they have now since made amends and now have done the right thing. And this is a long time ago, you know, before my time, back in, you know, the late 80s, early 90s, different things, not before my time, but before I knew them and certain things of that nature. So I even helped a gentleman of mine, a friend of mine, who he didn't have paperwork and he was actually born in Mexico. And this is before the whole DACA and stuff like that. And I actually helped him get his citizenship here in the United States. I did that, ladies and gentlemen. And that's neither here nor there. I just tell you guys it's somewhere. It's probably on X. Maybe it's on Rumble. Hopefully you're subscribed. And if you do subscribe, make sure you drop a purple heart, because that really helps out my algorithm. I don't know why my algorithm likes purple hearts. Hopefully your algorithm likes purple hearts. But if you're really there and you really like the content and you like what you're hearing and just the various things, I know listen, who knows what a cornucopia is? Don't Google it. Don't Google it. Tell me what a cornucopia is. And so that's what my channel is, because I had some people say, well, your channel is hodgepodge and you're all over the place and different things like that. And some people say, I like the fact that you talk about a lot of stuff and you're very versed in different things like that. And I had another person say, you know what, you talk like my old uncle. My uncle, he used to always say shit with his chest. He said before saying it with your chest was a thing, he always said shit from his stomach. He said that shit from his gut. He said, and when you talk, nigga, you speak from your soul, my nigga. He said, and I love the fact, he said, a lot of these new wave, hey, how you guys doing? And what you having to the mic? And then just want to talk to you guys. Remember, what was that movie? Damn, I can't even think of it. It was with Denzel Washington, and the dude was in the Navy. I can't think of the name of the movie right now. But, what's the name of it?
Bobby.
No, but Antoine Fisher. Yeah, Bobby Fischer was the chess player. See, that's why two minds are better than one, right? So yeah, Anton Fisher. I knew somebody. No. So you know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm gonna say it for real. And look, I was raised right. Say what you mean and mean what you say. And then you get a lot of these people, especially men, well, kinda, I mean, and like, and, well, no, shut your wiggling ass up. Why do when men talk nowadays, they gotta, niggas, you doing the mambo, motherfucker? What is you wiggling for when you talk? I had to tell a little young gentleman today, about 5, 6 years old. I said, listen, stop wiggling, sit up straight. When you talk to me, look at me in my eyes. Stop wiggling. And his brother said, yeah. He said, you don't talk like this. You talk with your head straight and forward and you pay attention. I said, see, you know what's up, young man. You're going places. You're going places in this world. Ladies and gentlemen, my phone's about to overheat. As y'all can see, I'm hot. You guys are going to say, Chooks, the sun should be behind you. Listen, I'm in the desert and the sun is just everywhere. There is nowhere to be from the sun right now, ladies and gentlemen. The sun is just right there. It's just right there. And it's right here. And it's right there. And it's right here. And it's right there. And it's right there. And it's right here. So listen. Y'all stay positive. Y'all stay productive. I'm going to not even do the ending of the thing because I want y'all to know something. I don't hate people. I'm not a xenophobe. But what I do hate is people not following the rules and regulations of my country. And I say my country with pride because I have too many of my forefathers who died for the sanctity for me as a black man to be able to do what I'm doing here in this country. So yes, I say my country because I have stake in the game. I have skin in the game, and I have blood upon this soil. So yes, I am an American. And then listen, ladies and gentlemen, stop confusing your nationality with your ethnicity, your heritage, your culture. That's great. You're Arabic, you're Hindu, you're Mexican. That's your heritage. But guess what? You are a citizen of the United States of America. That is your nationality. And you know what? You better thank God, because I'll tell you what, and we always say this, and the reason why we say this, because if you're not thankful that you're an American and that you got clean drinking water and you have the luxuries that are afforded to you per the Constitution, if you're not thankful for that, go to other places in the world and see how they treat people. Look at your human rights there. That's what we're explaining. You have it great here. No, it's not perfect. As I just iterated, my forefathers and ancestors had to do certain things to have a seat at certain tables here. I get it. It's not perfect. But you know what? You go to India, they got a caste system. You go to China and Wuhan, shout out to coronavirus. But you go to all these other places, right? And what I'm saying is you don't have the rights that you have here in the United States. Go burn another country's flag in that country because you don't like what they're doing. You go try that and watch what happens to you. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, again, I welcome people to come here, but let's live a happy, productive life. And that's why I'm going to end it now when I say, you guys, try to stay positive and productive. Remember, local elections are more important than national elections, but dollars are stronger than votes. They won't stop until we stop them. Liberation comes at a cost. Who's willing to pay for it?